Okay, hello everybody, this is going to be an achieve hunt for the game Restless Night on Xbox One / Xbox Series X, and it's been provided to me by Chili Dog Interactive, so thank you to them. Now before we start, I am going to show that there are 50 achievements in this game, which is unusual for a Chili Dog game, but you will notice that every single achievement is dedicated to somebody who is part of the achievement hunting community, pretty much. So we got Kawi, we got Saw, we got Kruger, Marky, Sangrias. So, and there is also one here for the wonderful friend in the chat, Raal. Bit sad that they didn't put your whole gamer tag in there, but never mind. Also, hello German Pro. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to see if there is, as always, a cheat code. So, up, up, down, down, left, right, right, left, X. Is that what they use? Is that no, it's up, up, down, down, up, left, right, right, left, X, isn't it? I always forget. Up, up, down, up, left, right, right, left, X. Or is it Y? Up, down, up, left, right, right, left, Y. Oh, what is it? What's the cheat code that they always use? Oh, that's going to bug me now. Hang on. Ah, yes, I'm getting it mixed up. Up, down, up, right, left, right, X. Okay, nothing happened there. Let's go back to the... Let's reload it and see what happens. Okay. Oh, we didn't like that. Okay, here we go. We'll try both, but we'll do it on the main menu. So this is developed by a Huge Pixel. Now each achievement is worth 20 gamer score. So it may take a little longer. So up, down, up, right, left, right, X. No. Up, down, up, right, left, right, Y. Nope. Okay, well we'll carry on and see what happens. Tonight, the strongest person will receive a second life and return to the kingdom of the living. Okay, so up, down, up, right, left, right, X. Up, down, up, right, left, right, Y. No, I'm taking damage. Grenade! Okay, well there's the first achievement. Oh, I forgot to do the timer as well. There we go. Hey, do you want to exit? Okay. We tried clicking on credits. There we go. I wish I could turn off this CRT thing. Okay, up, down, up, right, left, right, Y. Okay, we just heard the cheer, so let's assume that's done something. I bet it's made me invincible now. Okay, I guess we'll see. Yep, it makes you invincible. Well, that answers that question. Yeah, it's Y. You have to listen to like the crowd cheer for on this one. This one is for MLG McCunn. Fire 100 bullets. Why am I even backing away? I don't need to. I don't know if there's a way to get stronger guns. Can I go off the map? No, I can't. I'm stuck on this one. Okay. That's disappointing. I don't like the shake every time you fire a bullet. I don't like that at all. This one is for Fugster J. I don't know who that is. think it'd allow us to have a faster gun, wouldn't you? I'm just going to pause. I'm going to turn down the volume because it is pretty loud, isn't it? Is this better? I was expecting it to be able to give me a stronger gun. It's going to take quite a while to fire 20,000 bullets or whatever it is for one of the achievements. This one is for Survivalist. Kill 100 enemies. Speed one is for Cheetah Zooey. There's no way somebody could do this without using the cheat. No way. Not unless they can upgrade their gun or something. I don't even know what the total thing on the left... Oh, it's waves. Okay, I get it. It's waves. George NYC. Okay, so each wave is how many we need to do. This one is for PP. Okay. Splashing! Now there are achievements for picking up the bomb multiple times and the speed multiple times. I assume that there are achievements for picking up the HP as well. I don't like how this screen is tilted. It's horrible to look at. It's too over-exaggerated, in my opinion. We got a shield! This one is for I missed that. Fabio something. I will say, okay, that's pretty crap for the boss to be on like a black background. That is pretty crap. You could have made it transparent. I'm sorry, but you could have. Why am I even going away from it? I just might as well stand there. Well, this is a way to boost up your pickups, isn't it? And your kills, I suppose, as well. Queen Minxie. I don't know who that is, but I did apparently just pick up a laser gun. I will happily take the laser gun. Let's just check we're all caught up. 240, 240. Wonderful. And I've apparently lost the laser gun again. Wonderful. Circa lead. This rifle is so much better. What's the bet I lose it as soon as I go to the next level? Of course you do, because why wouldn't it let you keep a weapon you just picked up? Bad form, game, bad form. There needs to be an option to turn this off. The CRT. I mean, look, because you've got every single enemy isn't transparent to the background. You see, if you look, every single enemy has a black background on it, and it really looks tacky. Really does. I'm a killer, swaggy, I'm dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to kill you all. 20 waves of 10, are you joking me, pal? Okay, first thing I'm going to say, this really needs faster guns. Holy shit, does this need faster guns. Also, I'm going to openly question the amount of time a power-up stays on screen, because it's not very long at all. Also a bit sad that you can't screen warp, like from left to right, right to left. I was expecting to be able to like go to different areas, but nope. It's just the area that it gives you, and it's, whilst the price of the game is very, very basic, there's no way, though, anybody could do this legitimately without the cheat code. Absolutely no way in hell. This one's for I'm an idiot. That one's for Chivo guides. Jesus Christ, it's still popping. You see, I wouldn't mind the game being as it is, but as I said, look at what's happening with the look what's happening with the enemies. They've clearly got big black backgrounds around their shape, and it really looks bad. It really does. And it wouldn't matter if there was a small black outline around each character, that's fine. But look at this. This looks tacky. I'm listening to this background music and I can't unhear the fact that it sounds like work it harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us smarter. I've heard it and now I can't unhear it. And here's the thing, right? Having the transparent backgrounds, honestly, would not be a hard fix at all. You'd simply just be changing the assets of the character. That's it. Okay, the sound was still a bit loud, so I've lowered the sound a little bit. It's there doesn't appear to be any sound options in the game that I can see. Yeah, it's just exit, so yeah, there doesn't appear to be any sort of option to change or modify the sound, so... There you go, this one for Ral. Collect boom 10 times. There you go, Ral. What was that? Betting Hog Vladdy or something like that. Tell you what, this invincibility cheat is so helpful. Oh god, it's a clown. Why have I got clowns coming at me now? After a while, this really hurts the eyes to look at. To be honest, with every I can't help but think, right? I can't help but think that you could theoretically just have your controller pressing a button and just let the game run itself. I can't help but think that. Thank God for the invincibility code up, down, up, right, left, right, Y. Because I'd be really having trouble with these levels. Truly not going to lie to you. continuing on. How are you supposed to beat this boss without cheating? I have no idea. It's impossible. Nobody could beat this boss without using this cheat. Just because your weapons are so crap. Yeah, this is impossible. You would have to use the cheat. If you didn't know the cheat, you'd be screwed. That's fact of the matter. Is there any tracking on achievements? No, there isn't. Okay, so I've got two complaints about this game. One, it's the tracking. Not the tracking, sorry. Well, three issues. One, there's no tracking on the achievements. Like for the progression-based achievements, like 30,000 bullets, stuff like that. Hello, Carnage. I don't think I've popped your achievement in this yet. The other complaint is that every character, or every actor, gaming term that is, every actor that is not transparent. It just has a black square background, and I think that makes it look tacky. Second, or third rather, is that if you didn't know the cheats, there's absolutely no way you could do this game. It would be impossible. I don't think I tried Carnage. I honestly don't remember. Or if I did know it, something's ringing in my head that I saw the competition. I thought, well, I've already got 2 achievements named after me and an entire DLC. I'll leave it to somebody else, you know. Yeah, now I think about it. I think that's what I was going along with. I was giving other people a chance. Carnage, on the other hand, didn't appear to have that same train of thought as me. So Carnage technically now has 3 achievements named after him. Yeah, it's not great, if I'm honest with you, Carnage. I honestly don't believe that this would be completable without the cheat. I truly believe that, Carnage, just because of how quick everything is and how long. So I mean, were you here just when I was doing the boss a minute ago? Yeah. there had to have been like 50 of these skeleton dudes on the screen, and I honestly, I truly don't believe. There you go. This one is for Carnage. Just popped your achievement, Carnage. I truly don't believe that this game is possible to complete without using the cheats. I mean, if there's a level select, maybe. But I don't think so. And I'll be honest, I'm not really willing to quit out to find out, because if there isn't a level select, it means I'll have wasted all my time going through the levels, you know? So we'll see that afterwards. But I never saw any indication of a level select when I was starting the game. This one is for Kruger with the X's. Siegfried and Roy, the crime busters of this game. Siegfried and Roy. Oh, Roy, run, there's a tiger there. Dude. Not yet. But look, going at normal speed, it's impossible to avoid all the enemies. Look, see? Just because they can come from anywhere. I'll be honest, Carnage, I would be very, very interested in seeing how far you get before you turn the cheat on. Well, there is only one and it's God mode. I give you until level 5 before you turn it on, to be honest. I'm going to tell you right now, just because even though there's people's names in this for the achievements, if there wasn't a cheat for this game would tank, because I do not believe that it would be completable. don't like the back. I don't like the black backgrounds around each enemy. It's honestly so tacky looking. I mean, look at the clown, for God's sake. It's so tacky. It really looks tacky. It does, doesn't it? Look, like the witch. It's just tacky, and the fact that we don't have the option to turn like the screen bending off, like turn off the CRT effect. I hate that. Allow us to turn the bloody CRT off, for God's sake. I also don't like it how the game takes away our guns. Like if we picked up a new gun, like a rifle or a laser, it takes it off of us after every level. Like, well, thanks for that, game. And case in point, right? Look at the black background. Like, I'm going to move the boss here onto the middle. Look how big that black background is around his character model. You're telling me that doesn't look bloody tacky? You know, it does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a black border around a character like you see in Smash Brothers and shit like that, but just having a black background around the behind the character model is, I'm gonna say, it's shit. And I don't believe for a second that this game mode, that this game doesn't render the game at like a regular resolution, and then I think it just has a filter to bend it, because that would be much easier to apply to the game than actually building it this way. So the fact that there doesn't seem to be an option to turn it off at all sucks. You know what? I'm invincible. I'm just going to stand here shooting him. Every time a shot happens, it shakes the screen as well. I hate it. Yes. Carnage, I believe so. I mean, look how much energy the boss has. Like, I'm right up to him and I'm shooting him dead on. Look how long it's taking to kill him. There's no way in hell this is possible without the cheat. At all. No way in hell. No way in hell. Dubstep edgelord. Should have done it so that you get a power up, like for a gun, and you just keep it, you know. Or maybe you get a power up after every level. That's what they should have done. But even you, Carnage, can agree that there's no way in hell this game would be possible without a level select and without the cheat. No, I believe it's impossible. Just because how the game is coded. It's not looking good. I mean, for those who don't know of the cheat, they might not even be able to get past the first level. Maybe the first level, the second one, probably not. See, what that tells me is that they've tried to focus more on... Actually, I don't know what they've tried to focus on, to be honest. Because it doesn't play well, if I'm honest with you. Now you're telling me players can run around? Hang on, right. Let's just do a test. Okay, so you can run as fast as you can shoot. So even if you start going around the outside... I mean, what I mean to say is you can run at the same speed whether you're shooting or not. That's what I was trying to say. Because this is what I call one of those penny pincher games. What you would expect in an arcade in the early 1980s, taking your money per life. That's what this game reminds me of. That's honestly not a good thing. Speaking of which, Carnage, we need to get together and do a tier list. Well, heck, maybe I'll get Darth Raal to do the Cheer Dog Interactive tier list for me. What do you think? Carnage nowadays is normally just too busy playing Gems of War because that game just never wants to die, apparently. Oh god, what now? Hey! Welcome back to the gaming world, Carnage. Stay with us, we have cookies. It's a match 3 game, for God's sake, Carnage. How long can somebody play it without getting bored off their tits? You know? I'd like to just call to order this this first meeting of Gems of War Addicts Anonymous, or Not So Anonymous. Introducing our lead member in need of desperate help, Carnage. Look how long it's just taking me to do this level. You're telling me, right, people would just be able to do this normally without the cheat on. Bollocks, mate. Bollocks. Never gonna happen. Sorry, but that's fact of the matter. No one would be beating this without the God Mode cheat. I can tell you that right now. How many trees must I all shoot down before these witches will fuck off? And how many clowns must I shoot in the head before they get the message they're dead? Yeah, but basically you lose a life. You have 8 bits of energy, and you have what, 3 lives? And I'm like, seriously, like, really? So you think somebody's going to get through all of these levels without being hit 24 times? Bollocks. Never going to happen. Never ever going to happen. You'd think there'd be a way to get a more powerful gun on these boss levels, like a permanent upgrade. You'd think that they would give you permanent upgrades, like rapid fire like this, but nope. To me, that's really freaking dumb. And look how many bullets I'm having to plug into the boss to lower his health. This game looks cheap and tacky, and I know they've gone for the old CRT mode, and that's fine, but for God's sake allow us to turn that effect off. It really hurts the brain and the eyes to look at it. I'm sorry, but again, as I said earlier, I don't believe for a second that this filter that's been put on isn't artificial. I don't believe it for a second. There should be an option to turn the filter off, and if when I go back to the main menu there appears to be, then fine, I will happily take back my comment. The reason we don't play in CRT anymore is because it looks fucking horrible. Literally, there is only one reason to play on CRT, and that's if you're using a light gun for duck hunts. That's basically it. That's literally the only reason that you should ever be playing on CRT nowadays. And I suppose, like the extremely small input lag for games like Smash Brothers and things like that. But yeah, those are the only 2 reasons that you should ever be playing on CRT nowadays. You see, when you're going around, right, it doesn't matter where you go, it'll then spawn a freaking collection of bird enemies at you. There's no way, literally no way, you could get away without being hit here. Literally no way. I don't know who that person is. Whereas the levels are all samey as well. It's just not a fun game to play, and that's the problem. I can guarantee you 99% of people who buy this and don't know of the cheat code will either ask for a refund or won't even bother ever playing it again. I hate saying shit like that, but that's me being honest. I truly don't believe that anyone can complete this game legitimately. I 100% believe that. I'm truly grateful that there is a God mode cheat, because without it, nobody would complete it. I can guarantee you that right now. If that's something you want to see, it won't be very far, I can guarantee you. Maybe I'll do it after the recording. Maybe I'll do it after the recording. No. Oh, wonderful. A great way to advertise your game to one of the most vocal communities on the planet is to have an unattainable achievement. Good job, devs. Good job. For those that weren't watching the video whilst listening to it, we are not going on about this game, we are going on about a different one. All it is just going around a freaking area, try and kill as many as you can without dying. It's so dumb. There's so many waves. Now on this, it's 30 a wave, we have to do 25 waves. It's dumb. It's just far too many. And it's not fun. It's boring. And it'd be even more soul-destroying if I wasn't playing with the cheat. problem is, whilst this is a speed run, it just isn't fun. And that's the problem. Welsh Hunter. Seriously, why can it not give us an overpowered gun like when we go up and beat a boss? Give us a more powerful gun, because this is, you're telling me somebody can beat this with, like, beat this pumpkin dude, pumpkin Jack, whatever you want to call him, with all these enemies continuously spawning from his mouth. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. There's no way in hell somebody could beat this legitimately. Oh, I haven't even managed to get him down one fucking bar yet. It's so dumb. It's just way overpowered. It's just such a waste of time. Look at this. It's such a waste of time. It's such a waste of time. Look, oh, he's finally gone down a bar after all the time I've shot. And this is the final boss of the game, by the way. You're telling me I'm supposed to be able to continuously beat this guy? I'm sorry, but no, I don't believe that this is possible to do legitimately without the tube. Heck, I don't believe anything after level 5 is possible to do without the God Mode cheat. I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that. The enemies that he spawns spawn way too fast. And there ends up being far too many of them. Means that anyone who does manage to get to this boss, right, is just gonna give up. Survive the arena for 10 minutes. What I'm going to do, I'm literally going to just put an elastic band on the controller. Actually, no, I'm just going to tilt the controller, right? I'm going to tilt the controller so he keeps firing, because that's all I need to do. 10 minutes and just for the bullets to fire. That's it. Sorry to say, but there's so many issues with this. Okay, so it pops at 10 minutes, so we know that. It pops at 1 minute, so the others are probably going to pop at 5 minutes and 10 minutes. There's just so many things wrong with this game. There really is. There's so many things wrong with it. As I said, you know, as I said earlier, the game definitely needs less enemies on each level. A level select, and my god, a way to upgrade your gun, like as a permanent thing. Yeah, I mean, if you start with the shitty gun that you have at the start, fair enough. But if you can, like, as you kill more enemies, let's say every 500 enemies that you kill, you could get a permanent upgrade, whether it be like a 5% boost to damage or a 10% increase to the rate of fire, you know, something like that. And for the love of God, give us a way to turn off the CRT, turn off this shaking screen every time you shoot. It's horrible to look at. I honestly can't look at it for long because it gives me a headache because of the CRT and the shaking. It's literally horrible. It's really, really horrible. It's such a shame. I'm now on the arena mode, Darthral. I literally just finished the 30 levels about 4 or 5 minutes ago. Yes, and that's the problem. If the cheat didn't exist, I'm 99% sure that this game would be uncompletable because it's just far too difficult. I can guarantee you that. And that's a flaw. Because when I first started, there didn't seem to be a level select. Well, after we've done the 10 minutes in arena mode, we'll go back to the main menu and we'll see if there's a level select. If there's a level select, fine. But there's many, many things wrong with this game. Many things. The game definitely needs some sort of power-up system that it simply doesn't have. And that's a big problem. Agreed. I mean, So, devs, this is me speaking to you. This is Dwaggy Knight to Chili Dog publishers. I'm in my 30s, mid-30s. Darthrol's in his mid-50s. Okay, if you've got two different generations telling you that this is tough to look at, then there's something wrong with your game. Let us take out the CRT, stop the screen shake every time you fire a bullet, because it's so bad. I mean, I am going to be giving a review score after this because I think I need to. Whilst it's a nice thing that the publishers have put in 50 achievements named after 50 separate achievement hunting people, I mean, that's very, very nice of them to do, but that still doesn't disregard the complete inadequacy of the game design. Precisely Darthrol. And you see, here's the thing, they wouldn't have designed it with this fisheye effect. They would have done like all the other CRT option games that we've played in the past. It would have just been the basic square, and then they've put the fisheye effect on it. Why can we not turn it off? Literally, why can we not turn it off? Second, the enemies, if you notice, when the witch flies forward, every single actor, that is to say character, that the player character needs to shoot, has a black background around their character sprite. So you just saw it then with the witch and the clowns. It's so tacky. Yeah, it's so tacky, and there's no excuse for this. There should have been some sort of play testing where some players would have said, hey, this is a problem, you probably should fix this. And to me, it's very, very clear that one of two things has happened. One, there's been no play testing, or two, there has, and people have said, I can't be asked to fucking change it, throw it out anyway. Don't even get me started on the colourblind. People who are colourblind red and green, which I'm not sure what it's called, protonopia, I think. It's protonopia, deuteropia, something like that. It's just, honestly, it's unacceptable. The game doesn't look good. There's only 3 positives that I can think about this game. Okay, just 3. 1, the publishers have done a nice thing by naming achievements after achievement hunters. Nice work, publishers. 2, there's a god mode cheat. Excuse me. And 3, the achievements are pretty much easy if you do use the god mode. Those are the only 3 positives that I can think about this game. Because I guarantee you this is impossible to complete without the cheat code. And I guarantee, because of the difficulty of the game, I guarantee that Microsoft will be giving out a lot of refunds for this. For regular players saying, oh, it's too hard, it looks horrible, I don't wish to play it anymore. That's what's going to happen. I would bet money on it. That is literally what is going to happen. Right, so I believe I've got 2 achievements left. Fire 30,000 bullets. I think I've already done 20,000, so I must be getting close. Yeah, look, I fired 20,000. And die 9 times. So what we're going to do, we're going to exit to the main. And testing would have found that as well. Carnage, would you mind screenshotting that and send that to me, please? Have you got it for me? Thank you. Right. So, coming out of arena mode, we just had a crash with an error. Not a good thing, is it? As this is a video recording, don't worry. That error will get sent to the publisher. Okay, right. Start a new game. Wow, we just crashed again. Although I didn't manage to get the error code up because I pressed A, not expecting it. Well, I did tell you, Darth, but you don't listen to me, do you? People need to start listening to the Dwaggy. I told you, Darth, you need to listen to what I say. I know what people want. Okay, right. Have I got... Can I get damaged? Yes, I can, right. Okay. Okay, so I need to die 9 times. Should be easy enough. 1. Two. Three. Actually, I want to try something. I just want to see if we die on level 1. Sorry, on level 2. I want to see, will it send us back to level 1 or not? I do want to check that. Because if so, that will just prove that the game's impossible to complete without the cheat. Well, that's why I'm going to test it so people know. Can I illustrate how hard this is to look at? Okay, so we're on level 2. Right, I'm going to die intentionally and see what happens. No, those are the only buttons, Carnage. Okay, so you can die on the same level and it'll send you back to the same level. Okay, well now we know. So here's my thought. Once I've got the deaths, I'm going to attempt to play through with God mode. Wait until I get a laser or something, and then just start firing that rapidly, or whatever. whatever what the really fast firing one was. Because what I could do is I could just stand at a wall and shoot it, and it'd still count as bullets for the last achievement. Let's go back to the main menu. I want to see something. Oh, look, so you can continue the game. So once you complete the game, the save file erases where you were. But it looks like there is... You can continue from where you were, but you literally can't level select. Actually, I just want to check. Does that level change? Is that the same error as that one? Let me just double check. Yes, it is the same error. But it is a game crashing error. It's not looking very good, Chili Dog, is it, for an achieve hunt? Going back to the menu when your game crashes. Some flashing effects in the game may cause a seizure even if you've never experienced epilepsy symptoms before. Well then let players turn off that bloody that flashing then. Doi! Yeah, the level's random. It randomly changes, you see. So you could, theoretically, attempt to just get a good level, like a good layout where all the gravestones are on like one side of the screen. Of course, that wouldn't do anything to stop the birds appearing or the ravens appearing from wherever the hell they like. And the health gives you 3 extra HP units, it looks like. How many deaths are we up to? Must be 6 or 7 by now. This ain't good, is it? This ain't looking good. Possibly. Honestly, I wouldn't think so based off of Chili Dog's previous history. No, everything normally tracks fine. Yeah, you aren't the only person who said that, Bush, as well. You really aren't. I must have been killed 9 times now, surely. Oh wow, and it crashes when you go to your profile as well. Good job. Good job. Okay. Chili dog. For how long did you test this? Evidently, it's not long enough. We are soft locked on the splash image. Alright, I'm going to pause the timer and reboot. Okay, so everybody's going to see it completely boot up from a hard shutdown. Anytime you're ready, console. Anytime at all. Okay, we're all signed in. Okay. I see Huge Pixel normally do okay games. I mean, they did Rusty Gun, Choppy's Dish, Crossbow Crusade. Actually, they've done a lot of games. More Dark, Dead Dust. Lord of the Click wasn't that bad either. I think they did... what was the other one that they did? More Dark, I think. Okay. Let's count. Your saves will be lost, sure. Right. We need to count, what is it, 9 deaths? Right, okay. Start the timer again. One. See, if it doesn't pop after 9, that's instantly points gone for clearly buggy achievements. 2. Now this is all being recorded. You guys are seeing everything that I see. Errors the lot. You all see it. I hide nothing in my videos. What you see is what I see. 3. Four. We see 2 other people have already completed this. Chivo Guides is one of them. I didn't look at who the other person was. 5. Six. There we go. So it's very, very clear that I died more than 9 times. We know for a fact that I died more than 3 times before the system resets. We know this. Right. Up, up, down, down, up, up, right, left, left, right, Y. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to do it on the main menu. Up, up, down, down, up, right, left, right, Y. There we go, we heard the crowd. So I should now be invincible. I'm going to just kill him until we get a faster gun. Am I invincible? Yes, I am. Outstanding. I'm sorry to say, but this is one of the worst games that Chili Dog has put out so far. Normally a lot of it, well, let's be honest, 99% of their games are for achievement hunters. Let's be completely honest here. Let's not beat around the bush. This is the fact of the matter. Okay? No lies, this is who they appeal to. However, this is the worst title that they've put out to date. No question about it. There's so many things wrong with this game that I've already mentioned. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not looking good review score wise, I'm telling you that. Right now my current thinking is a very low score. And I don't give super low scores often. I mean, I think in total I've probably given 10 scores under 5. Maybe a couple more than that. But considering that I've reviewed well over 400 games, it's a very low percentage of titles that I give low scores to, you know. That of course I don't naturally give really high scores to games often either. You know, a lot of the scores are normally, we're on about 7s or 8s, 6, 7s or 8s, that kind of range. Yeah, this game is not anywhere near the 6, 7, 8 range, I'll be honest with you. Perfect 10s. I think I've got 4 perfect 10s. New Super Lucky's Tale, Coffee Talk, Meow Motors and Superliminal. Those are the only 4 games to date that I've given perfect scores to. If you're going to have hordes of zombies like this, you need to have them as one-hit kills when you're running around with this stupid little pea shooter. I'm sorry, but you do. A rifle. Now this is the one that we can hopefully spam bullets on. So if we go in this corner, the enemies shouldn't be able to do anything. And we can literally just sit here and let bullets fly. I don't think I honestly don't think I'm a so-called tough cookie. I think I just expect things to work. If they don't work, then there's a problem, isn't there? So I'm literally using the rifle to aim at the wall to increase the bullet count. Now I'm pretty sure that I've already fired 30,000 bullets, considering I'd already done 20,000 previously. If we look at the achievements that I was on, so look, I did Okay, so I did 20,000 bullets somewhere between level 25 and level 29. Somewhere between that. I'm also worried about that carnage. Which is why I was specifically waiting to get a rifle to appear so I could perform what I'm doing now. Just by firing bullets like this. Actually, better idea. I'm going to go in that corner because that way they can't hover around me. Speaking of it, stop the clock. Well, obviously the bullets definitely weren't cleared then, because I didn't do 30,000 there, so that answers that question. Okay, so we have a problem here. There are absolutely no options in the game to adjust sound, music, CRT, or the colour blindness or seizure possible effects. 5 things that should be in games, or rather in this game, and it has none of them. Now, we know there are bugs because it's crashed coming to the main menu 3 times. It also crashed when I went to my Xbox profile, and then, as I said, crashed on the splash screen. So 4 crashes we've experienced in just shy of 1 hour 50 minutes. That's averaging a crash every 22 minutes. That's not good. The only redeeming qualities about this title is that the achievements are easy. There is a God mode, and the fact that the publisher did name achievements after people. You have all seen what I have seen. Crashes, headache-inducing levels, monotonous gameplay, and it is monotonous. Gameplay that, without a shadow of a doubt, would be impossible to complete without the God mode cheat. And for those who didn't pick it up earlier, the God mode cheat is on the main menu, i.e. this menu right here. And on the D-pad, you want to press up, up, down, down, up, up, right, left, left, right, and then the Y button, which should bring up the profile selector menu on the left side. When it does that, you should hear like a crowd audience go yay, and that will indicate that you have triggered the God mode cheat. Anywho, this ain't a good score. As I said, over the past hour and 50 minutes, this really shouldn't be for sale yet. It's not ready. It's clearly not ready for sale. For me to go back to the main menu and have the same error pop up, what was it, 3 times I think, Carnage, in the space of what, 20 minutes? Yeah, it proves that the game has not been tested on public hardware. That's what that tells me. Or if it has, the bug's been ignored. So one of two things has happened. It's either incompetence or it's laziness. And I don't like putting that insinuation out there, but I judge upon what I see. It is blatantly obvious that this game has a CRT filter and the fisheye filter on top of it. There is literally no excuse to not provide the player an option to turn that off. As it is, you give the player no options at all. It's basically a, here's the game, if you want to change it, fuck off. That's basically what it is. And that's not good for the player, the developer, or the publisher. The more options you give to players to make the game comfortable to play, the better your game ends up being. This is gaming 101. It's the first thing you are taught when making a game. Is it enjoyable to play? If it's not, then you're doing something wrong. I'm sure we can all agree with that. I was tempted to give this a negative score. However, that's not fair because it's not that bad. It doesn't warrant a 5. It doesn't warrant a 4. I don't think it warrants a 3. I don't think it warrants a 0. So the score I need to give is between 0 and 3. I don't think it warrants a 2.5 simply because of the issues. We shouldn't be getting pop-up menu crashes. There definitely shouldn't be a crash or a soft lock when you go to your profile. So you ain't getting a 2.5. Someone in the development team should have been listened to when they inevitably would have said people aren't going to beat this without a cheat of some description. There's no way anyone could go through those 30 levels and 6 bosses, or however many bosses there were, without dying hundreds of times, because the amount of enemies that spawn are ridiculous, and they basically crowd out the boss because you're given this pissant little pea shooter gun which does fuck all for damage, especially against the last boss, mind you. And when you have a good weapon like a laser or a shotgun or a rifle or whatever, the game takes it off of you when you go to the next level. Why? Why does it do that? Of course players are going to lose dozens of lives if you give them that crappy ass little pea shooter gun that you start level 1 with. Why does it take the weapons from you? It's needlessly cruel. It doesn't make sense, and it's honestly just a poorly designed game with maps that are monotonous, boring, and quite frankly ugly to look at. And trust me, I know about ugly to look at. But it's if you do anything in regards to this game, give players an option to adjust the sound, for fuck's sake. That's been a basic option in games since 1982. I mean, you're running like 38, 39 years behind. And for the love of God, give people the option to turn off the CRT, because it's horrible to look at. It really is horrible. Score-wise, I think I'm generous. I really do think I'm being generous if I give it a 1.4. I really think I'm being generous with that, because there's so many things wrong with it, which any playtester would have told you these things. Any playtester, even people who aren't gamers, would have said this is horrible to look at, or this is way too difficult. Anyone would have said that. So one of two things has happened. One, you've had playtesters and you've completely ignored everything they've said, or two, you've not playtested it at all. So again, that goes down to either incompetence or ignorance. What am I supposed to say when you provide me this? I'm trying to be fair, and I'm trying to put my points out clearly so that you know what the issue is, and how you fix it. And it needs fixing. It's not gone well, this one, and I will say, out of all the games that Chili Dog have released, and that's not even counting like Victory Road, their previous identity. No, Chili Dog have released 12 on Xbox so far, not counting Victory Road releases, and this is easily the worst one by a country mile, and that's a crying shame. Anyway, this video and the bug screenshot that we caught earlier will be sent to the developers. I'm not going to pull the video. This is going to be uploaded like all the other promotional videos that I do, and achievement videos and everything else, because I'm honest and I'm transparent. Everything I see, you see. And you won't see that from people like IGN. What you see here is what you get. I hide nothing, I show everything. Because that way you can see exactly why I give the scores that I do. And it's the only way to be fair to every single developer and publisher that provides me with games. It's across the board, nothing is hidden. Everybody sees absolutely everything that I see, and they see everything that I score on. You've seen the bugs, you've seen the crashes, you've seen the incredibly difficult levels, you've seen the God mode, and again, reminder, get rid of the freaking black background behind the player actors, behind the enemies. There's no reason for them to be there. It looks tacky. Looks like you've just imported a JPEG or whatever and go, yeah, that'll do. That's what it looks like. It doesn't take a genius to remove a black background from a character model, a 2D pixel character model. You can do it in any art program. Heck, you can do it in Paint, for God's sake. Although admittedly Paint doesn't have transparency effects. What can I say? I've been as fair as I possibly can. I've said my points. I've backed it up with video evidence. Again, I think I'm being generous giving this game a 1.4. I do. And the only reason it's not a negative score is because there is a God mode cheat. That is literally the only reason it's not a negative score. Because without that God Mode cheat, the game would be impossible to complete. Period. Heck, I don't even think people would get past level 10, let alone getting all the way to 30. That's my honest opinion. Anyway, thank you to Chili Dog for providing this code for me. I'm sorry I've not been able to give much positive to say, but the game doesn't provide me much to be positive about, I'm afraid. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been the Achieve Hunt of Restless Night in 1 hour 41:14. I'll see you next time, and again, sorry it's been scored so low, but what can I do?